Hi, I'm Rob Cosman. Welcome to our Purple Heart project here in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. This is the last day of our 5-day class. I've got Vic Hash with me. Vic is one of our combat wounded veterans that's been with us all week. And I'm going to start by asking him first, identify yourself. No, right here.
Oh,
Where
okay.
are you?
Oh, I'm here at Rob Cosman.
No, where are you?
I'm sorry.
Which patch?
Oh, I'm sorry. 10th Mountain.
10th Mountain, all right.
Yes, 10th Mountain
So
Division.
you're with a cane.
Yes, sir.
So if you don't mind me asking, what happened that you're using a cane?
Something blew up. Don't know if it was an IED, mine, whatever. Got hit with about an 800-pound door. We didn't know it at the time, besides crushing my shoulder. It had actually broken my neck. I got up. I was not ever evacuated out. I finished up my tour, and we didn't discover my neck issue until a few years afterwards.
How long in the service and what branch?
U.S. Army, and I was in for officially 22 years. I got out 20 years, 2 months, and 18 days, but then they put on you on TRL, which is temporary retirement until they officially bless off and let you go. So that was 2 years later, so 22 years.
Yeah, and where did you serve?
Well, I served in Afghanistan with, of course, 10th Mountain attached to them. I flew with the 159th Dust Off before they became just aviation. My main mission was there to set up a semi-permanent hospital so that seriously injured soldiers, especially head injuries, they could get actually Echelon 5. Echelon 5 is the top care the Army can give you. Normally it's Echelon 3 in theater. So what the idea was is we were losing guys going from Afghanistan to Landstuhl. And so the idea was to give them that brain surgery or whatever it was that was so critical. We actually had an ICU there. They could until they could get strong enough, and then they could make the trip back to Landstuhl and then back to the States for whatever else they needed.
And this is what you would consider fairly close to the front line.
Oh yes, I mean, you know, it didn't matter what your MOS. It was, some people think that, oh well, if you're, I don't know, different MOSs, which is military occupational specialty. You're pulling guard duty. You're still going out on convoy missions. So you're soldiering, and that's what it's supposed to be. Soldier first.
You've been with us. Where are you from?
Well, born in Tennessee, raised up in Tennessee and Georgia. Now I live in Texas.
So if you said say hello to somebody, who would you say hello to?
I'd say hi to Karen, my wife, and my kids, John and Elizabeth, and my mom and dad in Georgia.
Good. Now, you've been here for almost a week, tell us what the experience has been for you. Put it in a couple of sentences, paragraphs, I should say. What have you experienced over the last 5 weeks that I hopefully you'll take with you that will be positive?
First of all, I had no experience whatsoever in this type of woodworking. But hand working, which I've always admired, hand working, I gotta say, I never thought I would be doing this, and I'm very proud of that.
I guess that's a little
But
how many dovetails have you cut? You've obviously never cut them prior to coming here, right?
never have.
Okay,
never
so
have.
Can you see? Okay. Good.
So I'm, even though it's certainly not up to your standards, I'm very proud of those.
Well, actually, it's extremely good.
Yeah, so I'm very happy with that. What I want to do with these skills is, number one, I want to talk to the veterans. So I work in volunteer for Operation Comfort, a nonprofit who helps veterans, and we get several from the VA. I'm going to be telling them about this program. I'm hopefully going to get them to fill out an application to come here. I think this is great for those who suffer from PTSD. It gives you a goal. It's very, using that piece of equipment is very therapeutic. I couldn't believe how much using a hand plane like that was just really relaxing. So, you know, that's what I really want to do is take these skills back and maybe help some of those who aren't maybe not make the trip, but I'm hoping to get more people to your program.
You got to take home a whole lot of tools with you, and I think it's fairly right to mention that several owners of individual woodcraft stores, and including the woodcraft organization itself, helped to sponsor us to provide a lot of the tools and some of the funding that goes to running the expenses of this place. So I tip my hat to them.
Yes, I do. Thank you. These tools are obviously extremely high quality. I love them. So thank you. I can't say that that's not enough, but thank you so much.
Made a big difference.
Cool.
Spend just a few minutes addressing vets directly to tell them how urgently they need to apply to this. We're talking combat wounded veterans that are having struggles that they're just not able to cope with.
First thing I would tell you, if you're not happy with your life, if you're contemplating taking your life, if you're married and screaming at your wife, if you're not married and you're screaming at your significant other, those are indications that you need to help. And first thing I'd tell you is obviously you need to go and get some professional help. But the biggest thing is you've got to make that decision. And there's people here like Rob and Operation Comfort and you know, and
Jake.
And there's Jake and Luther, which is also a retired Colonel veteran.
Super Dave.
Yeah, all these people are here to help you. That's all you get, you know. And what you got to do is go to the website, fill out the application, and you know, if you're having a hard time with that, you know, it's not hard. Well, somebody's there that'll help you out. I certainly will. If you're here, if you're there in San Antonio, you know, come by the shop. I'll help you. So, you know, get out of that dark area you're in. Been there. Know many other soldiers and sailors and Marines, airmen that have been there. Get yourself out of that dark room, that dark place in your life, and there's a lot of people out here just willing to make things better for you.
Vic, I appreciate you coming. I appreciate your service. Thank you.
Thank you.
And you remember, you owe me another guy.
Yes, I do.
Find me one, and don't stop at one.
Okay, will
All right.
do. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks,
Appreciate it,
Vic.
Rob.
Thank you.